Hi, and welcome back. It's Bobby Shields here, Dog Bone Knives, in a cool, frosty knife shed here today. Got the heater going. We've had some relatively warm weather with some rain and some storms, and some flash flood warnings around yesterday. And woke up and looked outside this morning, and there was a dusting of snow on the ground. Off of the ground, actually, just on the vehicles and where elevated grass was. And it's cold. I've got icicles hanging off the back of it out here, off a little animal shed there, barn. So today, I've got it warming up. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. I've had some life issues, nothing major, nothing. Hopefully nobody will live and die over just these little life issues. But anyway, they are what they are. And life. Hey, you can't get out of it alive, so, best you can do is the best you can do. Try to be better. So, anyway, with that, I traded here a while back. I traded my dog's head hammer, that one of them that I made, with Dana Maggioria, I guess that's his name. His email is theoffthegridblacksmith@gmail.com. I'll try to put it in the description here when I put this up. Anyway, I got me some stickers. I traded him one of my dog's head hammers for some stickers. Now, they're okay. I mean, the design is perfect. What he done was perfect. I mean, I ain't got no. It was my lack of imagination and not knowing this man could do miracles. that's the only thing I know. So now that I know that the design aspect of it, that he can do anything I want, I didn't know what. I hadn't seen any of his stickers. I mean, firsthand. I'd seen them on the wall and everything, but I didn't know that he was the one that, excuse me, that was actually making them or anything like that. So I went for just a plain, ordinary, just like a business card sticker. There it is. Yep. I've been making them since 2015. Played with them for years before that, but not a whole lot, just one every once in a while. But I started making them, pretty regularly since 2015. I started posting some videos, I think it's 17, here on YouTube, where I go through a knife build, basically from start to breakage. I did not understand and had not been properly schooled on the ABS test that you put a knife through. I did do most of them with what materials I had on hand. You're supposed to cut a 1-inch sisal rope at least one time and try to do it on one swing. And you chop through a 2x4 twice. You have to shave with it in between the chops and the string, or I think you start with the string, the rope. Then after you cut it, then you shave with it. And then you move on to the chop. You chop a 2x4 into twice. And it's got to shave. Then comes the bend test. Okay, the knife could be no bigger than a 10-inch blade and no longer than a 5-inch handle. 15 inches max overall. I don't know the exact width of it. I don't know if it could be 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 10 inches, or 2 foot. I really don't. I hadn't got that far in the ABS. I hadn't joined yet, but I'm going to one day. And so with that, then you have to bend the knife, and the knife has to bend to a 90. Okay, at least to a 90 degrees. You must clamp it, I think, at 1/3 with a minimum of, it's a minimum, I think, at 3 inches into the vise. And then you must put a piece of pipe on it, whatever, and bend it. And it must bend to a 90-degree deflection. It can go 91, but they won't let it pass with 89. After that is done, the blade can crack up to 1/3 of its width. As long as it don't break and the crack doesn't run any longer than 1/3, then it passes, is my understanding on it. Well, on mine, I don't know what I've done with it. I wish I'd have thought and got it out here earlier. I didn't. I was just my life. Anyway, I kept it. What I done with it, I thought I laid it right up here, but evidently I may not have. See it right there handy? Oh, well, it's here somewhere, but I just don't know exactly what. I wasn't going to throw it away. The knife has a very, very, very fine grain on it. I took it from a 1095 blank of steel, through a knife, I hand filed this knife. Didn't have a grinder, didn't do nothing. I done it with a file. And I cut it out with my angle grinder, laser, which he died. And I got a new Porter cable and made 2 cuts with it, and it died. And the laser was a Bosch that I'd had 20-something years, and the Porter cable was the same size, same weight, or same amperage, everything, and it made 2 cuts and died. So, and I'm a Porter cable man. I've got Porter cable tools everywhere. That and DeWalt. Okay, that being said, they sent me another one. When I complained about it and offered to send it back to them, they sent me another one. So, and then I run across a Makita. So I got it too. So now I've got 2 that works and runs all the time. Good, real good saws. Now, I hand filed it. I made a little jig right here on the bench and clamped the knife in it in a little angle grind, and attached a rod onto my file and went to town. Now, is owning a grinder, even a Harbor Freight 1x30, which I do own, and is it better than a file? I don't know about better. I mean, you can control a lot of things better with a file than you can, say, a belt. You know, especially when you first learn it. I would think that it would be almost mandatory to learn how to make a knife with nothing but a hacksaw and a couple of hand files and a vise, and and a drill, so something you can drill the holes with. In you do that, you make your design, you design your knife. We talked about this before on designing a knife, but I'm going to touch back on this again. Since it's a cold day and my hands is sore and everything, I don't feel like just sitting down and going to the town on building knives right today. Just had to get out of the house for a little bit. So with that, you take a task that you want to perform, and what are you going to do with it? You're going to slice, you're going to dice, you're going to gut, you're going to skin, you're going to just carry it around, baton for firewood, use it as a bushcraft knife, whatever. Although all knives are tools, not all of the knife tools are fit for the job. So whatever it is, all decent knives, and you can make a knife out of a rock. It was proved that's the Stone Age, that will cut and do just fine. I mean, will it outdo modern steels? No, but for what it is and where you're at and everything else, you can make a knife out of a rock. So remember that. Don't. I watched what was it? Alone, the Beast, last night. He's on History Channel there. And I'd only seen little snippets of it, but last night I watched the whole episode. And they They turn 3 people loose in the Arctic. A hunter goes out and kills an animal for them. A moose, a bear, a muskox, whatever. Whatever's legal and whatever's in season. And so basically the hunter is giving them his kill. He has a tag for it, and he kills it, and he's giving it to them, providing it to them. And they must survive with nothing but clothes for 30 days. No fire, no fire starters, no knives, no nothing. Just what their clothes is. And I'm assuming the video equipment. I don't think that they would be a video, like the Naked and Afraid, they are Bear Grylls, I think it's more less Stroud type stuff, where they film their own. I would hope so anyway. But they show them, making, taking rocks and making knives, napping them off and making a sharp edge, making a hatchet, first one thing, and then the boys that was on it last night, they all three, they made it plumb to the end. There, 30 days off of it. They'd lost between the 3 of them. I think the what come up on the screen was they lost 22 pounds. So what the point is that I'm getting to here in a roundabout way, in a rambling way, is necessity is the mother of all inventions. You need a knife, you're going to figure out a way to get a knife if you can at all. You don't panic, don't lose your head, stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, gather your thoughts. So with that, and so now back to these stickers. Now I've got a few of them that I've done with Drayson. If you would like 1 or 2, whatever like that, if you will send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, these are 3x5, so it has to be legal size. Send me a self-addressed stamped envelope and a note saying that you would like to have one of these, 1 or 2 or 3, whatever like that. I'm going to limit it to 3 per request. And, feel free to do so. Hey, as long as you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, I'll send you 1 or 2, like I said, up to 3. Just my way of giving a little bit back. And, it's sometimes it's good just to sit back, think about it, reflect on what you've done, and give a little back to the community. Help somebody else for no reason. I mean, if I teach you how to make a knife, I'm prouder when you make a knife than you are, because you took what little knowledge I have given you and you have got it and run with it, and you've done better. That makes me awful proud to know that maybe that I had a little part in helping maybe pushing you to the craft to get started. It don't matter whether it's making knives or knitting. It don't matter. Just do something. And for a lot of us that are, I can't do this every day. I wish I could. My body won't let me, and everything else won't let me do it every day. I'd love to do it every day, 10, 12 hours a day. It's just my body won't let me. That don't stop me from wanting to, or trying to help somebody else do this. And somebody said something about you maybe training your replacements. Good. I can't go on forever. I'd like to. Good Lord, He don't want me here forever. He wants me home sooner or later. And we're all greedy, so we all want the later. Yes, we're all greedy. And we all got the pride of life and the greed. So anyway, till you get called home, be greedy with your life. Do something good. Get out in your shop and make something. Wear your safety glasses. And remember, if nobody else loves you, God loves you. See you next time.